and carrying the American flag is Cadet Russell White. Carrying the South Carolina flag, Cadet Gary Acevedo. Carrying the Navy flag, Cadet Cressy Davini. And right rifle cadet Joe Cleveland. And in left rifle cadet Amy Counts. Commanding the Army Color Guard and carrying the American flag is Cadet Michael Corn. Carrying the South Carolina flag, Cadet Brianna Lorenzen. Carrying the Westside 2 flag, Cadet Jessica Scott. And right rifle cadet Allison O'String. And left rifle cadet Demetra Wood.
Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here tonight in the spirit of friendly competition. Please watch over these players and help them to behave in a sportsmanlike manner, to play safely, and to compete to the best of the abilities you have blessed them with. Thank you for the coaches and the guidance they have given to help these athletes improve their skills. And please be with the officials and help them to execute fairness in tonight's game. Lord, we thank you for the love you have given to us through your Son, for it is in his holy name that we make our prayer. Amen.
From District 5 Stadium, hello everybody, I'm Ken Allison, along with Jim Frazier. It's the 25th meeting of the Hanna Yellow Jackets and the Westside Rams. Tonight, we put Hanna first because it's a Hanna home game. And 25 years ago, Jim, when all this happened, you and I had more hair and it wasn't quite as white.
Wasn't near as white, but it seems like yesterday, Ken, 1972, we started this series with Westside. The Hanna Westside series began, and it's been a good one down through the years.
It has been a nice series that Hanna has a 17-7 lead in, but Westside has won the last three. Things going a little bit more their way the last 3 years. There have been some of these games that were, I thought, kind of upsets. There have been some come-from-behind victories in this game. I think it was mentioned in the paper today. It's a friendlier rivalry than it was 25 years ago. I think these two schools are, the students are closer to each other. And one of the things I think happened is when Mike Sams left Westside as an assistant principal and went over to Hanna as a principal, he and the people at Westside were so close that I think, you know, it just brought Henry Adair and on all of it just brought a different feeling between the two schools.
Well, I'm not sure if I agree with the paper's assessment that there was a lot of hate, because I don't think there ever was, but that's what the paper would say.
Well, it wasn't hate,
it was just
but it was
a real intense rivalry.
Yeah, it was.
But all the coaches, the Roberts and Swinger and all the guys that coached it at Westside prior to Luckadoo, we had great rapport with them. We had great relationships with them, and the players respected it and got along pretty good, I think.
As it stands right now, Westside comes into this ball game with an overall 6-4 record, 5-1 in the region. Hanna is 4-6 overall, 3-3 in the region. As on your screen there, Westside coming out of the visitors' dressing room for tonight. They'll go across field from us. And Hanna, as we talked about this crazy playoff system, we don't know yet if Hanna were to win tonight. Now, Westside's in the playoffs, win or lose. Hanna could win and make the playoffs. And then under some crazy conditions, they could lose and make the playoff, depending who else loses tonight.
Provided Boiling Springs beats Burns, provided Malden were to lose, or perhaps Malden even wins. But as you say, Westside does have the home field advantage in their playoffs. They're already in the playoffs. And I'm sure Harold Jones and the Hanna coaches didn't tell their players, hey, we're in the playoffs already. I'm sure they said, we got to win this game.
Got to win this game
in order to reach this playoff. So, you know, this game is not only for the bragging rights of the city and for who's best in the city. It is not only the real intense rivalry that it has been for the last 25 years, but it has brought on added significance because of the playoff implications.
Okay, we have Michael Jones, Ryan Masters, LaShawn Fair, and Sean McClure representing Hanna as their game captains tonight. Across the way for Westside, you're going to have Charlie Winsky, Ryan Luckadoo, Perez Patterson, and Patrick Brown.
And you know, one thing to consider tonight, Ken, as we see the crowd is kind of down because of the intense cold out here tonight, this wind could be a factor. It's whipping out there 20, 25 miles an hour. Both teams have great kicking games, and they could both somewhat be negated by that stiff breeze blowing out there.
And also, it might affect the passing game a little bit, and both teams, especially Westside recently, and Hanna more so, have relied on the pass. We have the passers here very, very close together. That comes Westside on the field.
Yes, both teams, Winsky's about 6th or 8th in the state in passing, and John Wright is up there around 2nd or 3rd.
Okay, in yardage, Winsky's thrown for 1,080, Wright for 1,039. Winsky's 67 of 152, while Wright is 82 of 160. But Wright has 13 interceptions. Winsky has 4. Is the way it stacks up right now. In receiving, Demetrius Wardlaw leads this area as far as these two schools are concerned. He has 35 catches for the Yellow Jackets. Rams and Yellow Jackets. I love it. This will probably close out our broadcasts for the season. It's been another great time, Jim, and we start out when it's so hot we can't stand it, and then here we are tonight all wrapped up. Here come the Yellow Jackets getting ready to come out.
That heater feels good tonight. And this is our 11th game in our 11th year.
And here is
Stan Honeycutt.
Oh, Stan Honeycutt.
And Stan, an avid Jacket supporter always has been.
I think he was trying to say that we need that chair, and if Cobb doesn't show it, we don't need it. As that siren brought down from McCants
By Mike Holland.
Mike Holland said there are times he would have paid $25 to hear it. He's been playing it the last 3 games, I understand, here for Hanna, running that siren that was at Old McCants.
Used to be at Old McCants High School, junior high school. Mike Holland on the 68 team when I came here 27 years ago. 28 years. How many years?
I don't know. It's a long time. I was just a little boy. Hanna will be kicking off.
Who won? Who won the toss?
You know, I did not notice out there who won. Dawson and Robinson will be deep for the kickoff for Westside. Maybe the wind has died down just a little bit. Adam Smith will kick it off. Number 10, you see right there, Trey Thomas. He'll hit you. He loves to get down on those kickoffs now.
Yeah, both teams have great kicking games. Both of their kickers can kick them in the end zone. Both of their punters put them high and up in the air. As a matter of fact, Charlie Winsky, the Westside kick, is leading the area with a 37.7 yard punting average.
And Adam Smith's at 34.4, not that far behind. Dawson at the 25, 35, 40 yard line. Dawson with a great return, putting Westside in great field position.
Dawson makes a fine play on this ball. He shortstops it, he picks it up like Cal Ripken, gets behind a couple of pretty good blockers, and almost breaks it out.
Winsky is going to send Luckadoo wide to the right side. Winsky's in the shotgun. Got to give it off. Fake the give to Alexander. He has hit Big Patrick Brown. Punching down to the 41-yard line. Tackle has been made for Hanna by Chad Edwards.
Nice looking play by Westside. We haven't seen them do this year. They get in the shotgun on the very first play, and Winsky makes the fake to Alexander and hits Big Patrick Brown on the delay from the tight end position.
Jared Allen in the with Alexander. Reset the tight end left. Somebody got a hand on it. I could not tell if it was Masters or Walker, but I thought a jacket touched the ball. I don't think, if there's a flag out there, I'm not sure Westside was completely set on the offensive line for a full count before the snap of the ball. Now they're going to wave that flag off. I thought maybe they snapped it a little soon, Jim, but
it was a quick count. The ball was tipped by, I think it was Masters.
It's second down and 10 from the Hanna 41-yard line for Westside. Now, if I call the wrong school the wrong name, you'll have to forgive me. Charlie Wensky, Anderson Area Touchdown Club Offensive Player of the Week this week. Robinson, who can fly to the outside. Robinson knocked out of bounds way across field on a good, solid tackle by John Haywood. Strong safety.
Robinson, the transfer from McDuffie, taking the quick pitch, the speed lateral, flanking the Westside end, the Hanna end, and getting outside to pick up the first down.
Put him at the 30-yard line. Westside coming out attacking this Hanna defense. This is Dawson, wide right. Draw play, Robinson. Robinson breaks a tackle. The little guy can fly inside the 15 to near the 14-yard line. I'm telling you, he can burst.
When you line up against Westside, as we've said many times, you've got to stop that play right there. The draw play, because they run it as well as anybody.
Eric Williams on the tackle for Hanna. Limping out of the ball game right now for Hanna is Mac McClellan. He's okay, but a little stung there for a moment. Wensky stepping under. Giving to Jared Allen. Big hole on the left side. Bounces off a tackler. Moves inside the 5.
Very impressive drive, as you see Allen from the fullback position. Huge gaping hole. Runs it down to the 5. Impressive drive by the Westside.
First and goal. Inside the 5. They're closer to the 3, Jim. Allen and Alexander in the backfield. This is Allen. Big hole left side again. Touchdown.
Same play, you run it 2 times in a row over the left side. Jared Allen able to bull in the end zone for the initial score.
Wensky to kick it. Robinson to hold it. Westside wastes no time drawing first blood. Snaps a little high, but Robinson gets it down, and Wensky hooked it off to the left. He was already in his motion. The snap was a little bit high, and he couldn't get it down in time for it.
Westside got that opening kickoff, and they knew exactly what to do with it. They took the field position was great out to the 40-yard line, so it was just a 60-yard drive. They open up with a couple of passes, loosen the Hanna secondary up, and then they start running the draw play of a couple of Jared Allen fullback thrust, and they're in the end zone.
And I think I hear the music that says we'll be back in a moment. Well, the band's playing and so much crowd. I had a little noise there, Art, with that music. Wensky to kick it off. He'll kick to Wardlaw and Gerald Clark, who's back. Both of them can motor with it, too. This is Gerald Clark at the 10. Remember, he's a speedster. Finds some running room to the outside, up to about the 29-yard line is where they're going to spot him down. It'll be first down for Hanna at that point.
Gerald Clark getting over an injury, taking the ball with a pretty good run back. Not bad field position out at the 29.
John Wright will spin Wardlaw deep. A wide right. Dante Jones is a slot over there, and they're going to be in an I. LaShawn Fair, huge hole. To the 39-yard line. He was hit and brought down in there by Damian Barton.
It's a counter play. Look at the hole. You're going to fake to Graham and then give it to LaShawn Fair. Gaping hole by Josh Allen. McClure in there.
It's not too hard to run with blocking like that. Graham and Fair in the backfield. Lined up in the eye. Graham, watch the pile move. He picks up about 3. Bunch of Rams in there on it. 44 is Tremaine Strong, I see. 28 you see for the Rams in there is Anthony Dawson.
One of the soft spots on the Ram defense in their split middle is the middle of the defense. And Hanna's going to try to exploit it. This time they ran Graham on the trap right up the middle. And you'll probably see a lot of that tonight.
2nd down and 7. Right. Got to pitch it to Fair, who wants to throw. Heaves way downfield, got Wardlaw wide open. It's intercepted. What a defensive play by Robinson.
That's the halfback pass. If you're going to run the halfback pass, you've got to hide it a little better because the coverage is there all the way. Usually if the guy doesn't break open, wide open, the halfback's going to go on and run it. This time the tailback Fair threw it up, and the interception was made by Westside.
You're talking a couple of guys that can motor now, and Wardlaw and Robinson back there. Pitch it to Alexander. A little running room around the left side, not much. And kind of slowed that sweep down a little bit, that toss. See Masters over there. He's always near that football.
You're going to see Masters around the ball. He's the Anderson area's leading tackle with well over 150 tackles total for Ryan Masters. He's played well all year from that linebacker position.
He has had as good a year as I've ever seen a linebacker
have, yeah.
Yes, he's had as good a year. 2nd down, 7. Motion. Long count, Winsky. Fake the pitch. Want to fire, but no, he's not. Now, the first guy who got to him there was big Brandon Siegler, who kind of swamped him down. Siegler firing in from a defensive tackle slot.
And that was a coverage sack because Winsky had the time initially after the fake to throw. Nobody's open, and then Siegler engulfs him.
He just shoved B.J. Sharp out of his way and stepped in to make the sack. It's 3rd down and 9. 7:15 to go first period. Westside out front, 6-0. Here's the end around. This is Dawson. And on the ground, already blocked down, Eric Williams makes the tackle as Dawson runs right over him. He'd been put on the ground by Perez Patterson.
That's reverse. Dawson is finally knocked down.
All he had to do was step outside a little more. But he got a 1st down to the 34 or so. Dawson wide left. Luckadoo is the tight end to the right side. Strong right. Allen. Little hole, that little guy can move those big people. It's amazing to me.
Hanna in their 50 defense gear at the nose guard. Moving well and making the play.
We saw Jason Sluss, one of the guys, getting up from that tackle, 44. It's 2nd down and about 5. Westside leads 6-0. Winsky wants to throw. He has Luckadoo. Luckadoo. Could he outrun him? Is he gonna make it? Not quite. Brought down way across field by 32 Chad Edwards.
This ball is almost thrown too late. It was delivered perfectly by Charlie Winsky. Luckadoo showing his speed, getting out, and really delivering it down deep in the Hanna territory.
The ball is at about this, let's say the 7-yard line, maybe the 8. Winsky with Allen and Alexander in the backfield. A&A. Alexander Looking for a block, didn't get it. Allen missed a block up there. Ardell Walker and Eric Williams, I'm sorry.
Big play by the Hanna defense because now you've got 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line, and this is not a good spot to be in. So, you know, you're thinking now is throw 2 and then go for the field goal if you don't score. Although the draw is a possibility because they do it so well.
Strong right for Westside. Motion right. But they're going to run to the left side of the field with Winsky keeping on him. Almost naked reverse. Did not fool Eric Williams, who stayed at home, did his job, and stopped him for maybe a half-yard gain. That's about all.
Winsky trying to get outside, making the fake to the tailback and not fooling Eric Williams.
Timeout on the field. Westside leading Hanna by a score of 6-0 with 4:36 to go in the first quarter, and threatening again. Moving after an interception. Hanna looked like they had a little offense going there too. We're going to see some more scoring here tonight.
We might. And Hanna buckling down on defense after the long play by Winsky to Luckadoo. And now Westside facing a 3rd and goal from the 10. And they're figuring if they can hold Westside to 3 here, they're going to have a moral victory.
The big play, of course, the pass from Winsky to Luckadoo. And they've done that a lot in the last 3 years. Especially the last 2. Pitch to Alexander, cutting up inside. That was a 3rd down play. And so what does Luckadoo do now?
Alexander taking the sweep, the quick pitch. He's down real close, and this is a tough decision to make.
They're right at the 3-yard line, and it looks like they're going to go for it. I did not see anybody else come in except Damian Barton. Allen and Alexander in a kind of a split backfield. This is Allen. Stopped short. Hanna has held. I'm sorry I cannot see down there so many guys getting up who led that tackle.
Big play by the Hanna defense, as so often happens. This can turn a team around, give them some boosted, some added momentum. They're thinking, oh, Luckadoo, you know, if we don't score, we're going to have them in very poor field position. We hold them down, we're going to get the ball back in good field position.
That ball is at about the 1-yard line as Whitmire goes over it.
So it's a good tactical move on the part of Westside.
Wright is going to give it to Graham. He's not going to find much running room. They threw him back into the end zone, but his forward motion had carried out. Barely out. I don't know, maybe he lost about a half a yard. He's so close there, Jim.
Hanna very possibly could be thinking punting on 3rd down right now. What you don't want is to turn it over right now.
Fair, not much. Hole inside of that west side line.
You put the Fair at fullback and you run the trap with him because it's a good safe play. And as I say, you don't want to turn it over down here.
But when you're running at Patterson and Patrick Brown, it's just tough. You can see there they've gained about a yard in 2 plays. Pitched it to Fair. Fair's coming out of there. Fair is going to get him out of there, get a first down. Good play.
A big play by LaShawn Fair as he takes the sweep, running out of his end zone, and gets a big, crucial first down for the Hanna Yellow Jackets.
Put him up at the 19-yard line, and all of a sudden it's a whole different series. First down, Hanna. Now you have some operating room. Right to Fair, just plowing straight ahead. 70 is Patterson. Number 1 getting up is Corey Dennis. There is 76 in there, Cossack Reed.
Fair might have ran this play a little tight. The play looked as if the hole might be one hole wider, and he cuts it back in and doesn't get a lot. Gets 2 to 2.5.
It's second down. Pitch it to Fair, in trouble in that backfield. Took too long to develop back there.
It's the lead option. Westside gets some penetration. Fair doesn't have anywhere to go. No gain.
Dustin Campbell, one of the tacklers. Third down, couple of yards to gain, 3rd and 8. Trying to throw the ball over Promisio Little. Now there's a guy who's had a great year too.
Promisio, Anderson Area Touchdown Club's Defensive Player of the Week, 2 weeks. Just elevated right, trying to throw the quick screen to his wide out. Promisio knocks it down.
Kyran Madison, Orrin Robinson to receive this punt from Adam Smith. 47 seconds to go, first quarter. Westside leading 6-0. Nice kick. Fair caught by Madison up at around his own 42, 43-yard line. He saw 52 storming in there, and wisely Fair caught that ball.
But Hanna accomplished what they sought to do. They kept Westside out of the end zone, got some kicking room, and came out with not horrible field position that they could have come out with had they had to kick out of the shadow of their goal.
Winsky leads them out and sets them down. Wants to fire out here. He's got Dawson. About a 4 or 5 yard gainer. Hit by Trey Thomas.
Winsky on the sprint action. Dawson running the quick out. Very nicely covered by Thomas.
Second down, 6. Ball at around the 47-yard line. Whole field has held up pretty well, hasn't it?
Yes, great field.
Winsky. I don't know, Luckadoo went one way, Winsky threw it another, but Winsky was under some tremendous pressure and was knocked down hard by Walker just as he unloaded.
I believe it was a bit of some communication problem there also. There's the pressure, Andrea Walker coming in and applying the pressure.
It's going to end the quarter. At the end of 1, the score is Hanna trailing Westside by a score of 6-0. And we'll be right back. There you see the brain trust of the offense for the Westside Rams. On the other side of the field, the defense for Hanna doing the same thing.
A little unusual to be picking up Luckadoo from the opposite side of the field.
Yeah. I believe those guys were conspiring on both sides, don't you? Huh?
I would think they were.
like conspirators. It's 3rd down and 6. Draw play or pass.
One or the other. That won't be the draw play.
No,
maybe the quick pitch over here.
Oh, he ran out of trouble. He has hit Dawson. Dawson got away from one guy. Now, Dawson can go all right, too. Dawson inside the 25-yard line to the 22 or 23-yard line.
And Charlie Winsky just made a big league play on this pass play. He avoids the rush, starts to run it out, and then throws off of his back foot and hits Dawson, who is delaying coming across the middle.
Down there to make the tackle was one of the tacklers, LaShawn Fair. 1st down at the 23-yard line. Hanna territory. Winsky, there's the draw play. Alexander. Eric Williams, open field tackle, but big gainer one more time.
Alexander on the draw play, just really outrunning a couple of people and not able to get away from Williams.
Second down in inches. They got to measure, as a matter of fact. Alexander got himself a big gainer. Got it. Less than a length of the ball.
Needed Jerry Scalf up here. You would not have needed your binoculars.
That's right. Jerry he'd have had that thing.
He'd have had it figured out.
Jerry should have been a surveyor. 11 minutes to go in a half. We're just underway here in the second period with Westside leading 6-0 and threatening one more time. Hanna held him at about the 1-yard line earlier. Allen. Jared Allen inside the 10. Now, they're not having a great deal of luck running straight at him.
Jared doesn't give a lot. It appeared as if Westside was going to start the triple option. Winsky hands it off and does not keep it on pitching.
You got Michael Jones in there. Got Brandon Siegler in there up front, along with Jermaine Gear anchoring the middle guard. Alexander on the pitch, cuts inside. Alexander to about the 4, maybe 3, where he is finally brought down by Chad Edwards. We've already called his name several times.
This has been a big play, the quick pitch by Westside when they get in the split back set. This is what you can look for him to run.
Third down, a couple of yards. Split backfield again. They're barely split, aren't they? Touchdown, and I thought I saw the ball go. And that would be Alexander.
No, he hands it off to Allen. No, you're right. Alexander from the split back position.
He barely broke the plane and dropped the ball.
The ball is out.
I thought it was Alexander. Hey, they're going to use a swinging gate and run, and Winsky's not going to make it. Can we see the touchdown one more time, Art?
It's the split back veer, and Alexander stopped momentarily, but the ball squirts out. Evidently somebody fell on it in the end zone.
Now they think, watch. Now he broke the plane and then dropped it. Nobody fell on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. Guys down in the truck on the ball.
This time Westside gets the field position. They've had great field position on both of their drives tonight. This time they get it around midfield and they drive it down and get the score.
End over ender is going to be into the end zone. Lewinsky kicks it, touchback. Hanna will start from the 20, which is better from the 1.
Lewinsky showing his value to this team. Not only has he quarterbacked Westside to 18 wins over the last 2 years, but kicks this ball off into the end zone consistently.
First down, John Wright now with one setback in LaShawn Fair. Gives it the call. 2-3 tough yards, and that's about all. 76 you see in there is Chakasik Reed, but down up under that pile is Allen. I'm sorry, Dustin Campbell.
The thing about the Westside middle, because when you first notice it, there's a big gap between those guards right over the center. But of course, Westside knows it, and they compensate for it by bringing people down and bringing the linebackers in on occasion.
Wright wants to throw. Fires up here. Good coverage, but the pass was intended for Gerald Clark.
You can tell Westside knew this wheel route was coming, but they'd worked on it many times in practice because the safety in the corner were right on the 2 receivers, and Wright had nowhere to deliver the ball.
8:48 to go in the half. 3rd down and 9. Somebody moved too soon. Somebody got across the neutral zone. Offsides against Westside. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. I doubt if that'll change the call very much.
And this crowd, Ken, has picked up somewhat.
And a good crowd across the way.
These schools make a bunch of money off of this annual Westside Hanna game. They buy a lot of uniforms, a lot of mouthpieces.
They split the gate, don't they?
A lot of basketball.
Yeah. Don't they?
They used to split it.
Yeah.
I think it's home and home.
Oh, okay.
Now,
all right.
But don't hold me to that.
LaShawn Fair is going to be caught in the backfield. Slowed down first by Perez Patterson. He was joined by Campbell. And he was joined by Formicio Little. Adam Smith's going to have to punt it to Madison or Robinson. Kicked it high enough last time to get a fair catch and didn't get a chance for one of those burners to pop open. Ooh, he had a little trouble with that snap. He gets it away. Fair catch again, and ooh, I thought he was going to drop it. Robinson. But what good field position once more for Ted Luckadoo's Rams.
Very dangerous play by Dawson as he comes up and really catches this punt in his hands. They say catch the ball in your hands, but usually you cradle that punt in the arms.
Yeah, you catch that pass with your hand, but at that point you got it's coming downward. Yeah, but Robinson at tailback. Remember, he plays some quarterback. But he's not going to throw this one. He's going to try to find a little running room up inside and cannot. Tell you what he found up in there was LaShawn Fair first, 35. You see him. Masters 52-74, Brandon Siegler. It's 2nd down and about 10 from midfield.
Westside enjoying excellent field position on all 3 of their possessions. The 45 has been their worst field position, the 40.
Quickly out there to Luckadoo. Couldn't break the tackle. Good, strong tackle by Eric Williams.
But Winston and Luckadoo execute this play to perfection.
Two very similar young men, both excellent students.
Been ball boys, been around Westside high school football since the 3rd grade. Coming down here being ball boys.
Timeout, Westside. They lead by a score of 12-0 with 6:45 to go in the half. We'll be right back. It's Terry Honeycutt, coaches defensive backs.
His daddy could come in here and get this chair now, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't look as if Cobb's going to show up.
Thought Cobb was going to here. Assistant coaches for the homestanding Yellow Jackets, of course, Mike Sims, the principal, Harold Jones is the AD, and head coach Wayne Jones, offensive coordinator, Carol Emery, offensive line, Dick Smith, offensive backs, Preston Jones, receivers, Terry Honeycutt, defensive backs, Herbie Phillips, defense, Chuck Allen helps with the defense. JV, Walter Mayfield's the head coach with Warren Hammond, Andre Dreer, Jonathan Davis, and Grady Epps, all helping. 3rd down, about 4. Winsky's gonna keep it, pick up a 1st down. Now he is not the most dazzling of runners, but he got the job done right there.
And you haven't seen Westside do a lot of this. Run the option with Winsky, big strong guy, 185, 90 pounds. Pulls it up in there for the 1st down.
36-yard line. Of course, Henry Adair is the principal at Westside, head coach Ted Luckadoo. Threw it a little behind, threw it inside, and Luckadoo had turned outside.
Very hard play to defend. 2-step drop. And Ryan Luckadoo, from the split end position, runs the quick out pattern. Not a whole lot you can do as far as coming up and knocking it down. You got to knock it down at the line. And this is almost what Hanna did, getting those hands up.
You see Allen and Patrick Brown out. Going to go with more wideouts. Oren Robinson, the lone setback. Draw play. Oh, that time did not fool. '71 for Hanna is Michael Jones.
And also Masters getting in on the play. Michael Jones reading this draw play like a book.
The assistant coaches, Milt Glover has been here forever. George Patterson, Paul Sutherland, Mike Austin, Chris Dove, Tom Maltz, Corey Wright, Mike Madden, Terrell Norris, Kevin New, Corey Roberts. Been here a long time. Milton Glover has, longer than Luckadoo. Did he step out? Must have. That was Jackie Henderson.
Another crucial 3rd down ball possession play by Winsky, hitting Dawson from the wide out position on the out. Big down, otherwise they got a punt. They were looking at 3rd and 10.
Henderson's 21st catch of the year. Put him at about the 24-yard line, threatening one more time with 5:28 to go in the half. Winsky cool back there now, pitching to Robinson, running left, looking for a block. Going to get by one man. Eric Williams and Robinson have a collision.
Robinson taking the quick pitch. Good collision. He and Eric Williams. Both of them kind of...
Boy, Robinson's kind of got the adrenaline going.
See, he has.
You keep wondering when he's going to throw one, though, from back there. $12-0. Allen pops it off to the right side. There wasn't a whole lot of going there.
Both of those teams are fired up. Both sides of the ball jumping up and down and posturing. And Westside didn't get the first on short. On second and short.
Third down about a yard. You comfy?
I'm fine.
Winsky, more than enough. Winsky, touchdown. The big guy you mentioned, 185, 190 pounder, just pounded in there. Funny cut said, I can't believe that. He ran right over one of our backs.
Look at this, the quarterback sneak.
Ooh, bang, bang.
By Charlie Winsky.
Timeout, Westside. Want to talk about it. They failed to convert at all on any of their PATs, so they're going to see right here what they want to do. Going to go for two again. They're going to kick. What they're going to do. It's 18-0 right now. Here are two teams that have seldom missed any extra points, although Hanna missed a very crucial one a couple of games back.
See Harold Jones admonishing his people, and now Luckadoo his.
All right, so what did Luckadoo decide to do? To go for? He's going for two, isn't he? Up 18.
Yeah.
I guess you go for two anyway, don't you?
It's
you make them score 3 touchdowns. Let's see, what difference does it make there?
Well, you go to 14. They already 3 scores ahead.
Yeah.
But not 3 touchdowns.
Winsky keeps looking back at the end zone. Flags down.
Westside has some downfield people, I'm sure.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure there were downfield people. I thought Winsky might have been past the line of scrimmage, actually. Yeah. Master says, nah, ineligible downfield. We gotta... I think he might have had in mind trying to run it in, but they came up on him, so he had to unload it.
Hanna with 4:38 with enough time. If they can get some good field position here, is where Winsky's kickoff is going to be crucial. If he can pop it down in the end zone and don't let Hanna get this good field position back, this will be crucial.
Wardlaw and Gerald Clark will be deep. Either one of them can go with it. Both bands will perform at halftime. Be a good show. You stay tuned and watch it. Two great bands. I mean, great bands. We got a run back on this one. Wardlaw, impetus was on the ball. The ball took it itself, so we will not get a run back. And Hanna, I'm disappointed. I want to see one of those guys run it back. I love to see kickoffs.
That's a great weapon, as we've said many times, Ken. You kick that ball in the end zone in high school, you can't run it out. They're looking at 80 yards of real estate. You don't have to worry about your kickoff, their kickoff return team hurting you. That is a big advantage.
Constantly. Right to Fair. Up under there, the first man who got to him was Anthony Dawson, way up under. Hit him low. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 20. They've eased it out about a half a yard past it.
You usually mention that guy over there holding the chains, don't you?
Billy Jones, brother of Harold Jones. Kind of floated that ball like it slipped out of his hand a little bit, and Dante Jones had to wait on it a long time.
John Ryan has some pressure from the backside, doesn't see it. Dante Jones making the catch far about 4 yards.
Third down, and let's say 6. Wardlaw into the game, 34. 74 Siegler, you see, playing both ways. 75 is Josh Allen. Wright wants to throw again. Got a man open. Gerald Clark. Flags are down. Clark gets a first down up to around the 38, 39-yard line.
And this is a big play by Hanna, because what you don't want, here you see Wright back hitting Dante Jones across the middle. What you don't want is to give Westside that ball back with good field position before the half.
They call it offensive interference there.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
See it on the replay?
No. I just know it got called.
That is a good
watch it. I don't know. The Hanna player was coming in from the right of the screen there, and I couldn't see. Isn't that great?
It's a good heater. That's better than those 3,900 people that voted for you, isn't it?
That's right now. Sure do appreciate all those
make
people.
You feel pretty good.
Appreciate all those people.
That many people voting for you.
That's right. Appreciate it.
Make you feel pretty good. Of course, you worked hard.
Yes, and a lot of people helped. It was wonderful. You and Joyce, and a lot of folks helped. Fourth down, about 20 here. They got to call a timeout. They didn't like something about that punting team. 3:50 to go. Half. Hanna trailing 18-0. We'll be right back.
Yeah, this is our 11th game on our 11th year.
The 11th hour, huh?
The 11th hour.
"37 years I've been in some sort of booth here. Or not here, but around the state and around a few states. And this is, I don't know how many years you would have been involved in high school football.
Well, 27 as a coach. Of course, as a player, a little longer. And I've been up here with you for...
That's 11.
For 11 years. It's a long time. And for a guy who's only 49 years old.
49. That's two of us, same age.
Yeah.
49. Yes, sir. It's been, most of the time it's been fun. Some of the games haven't particularly been fun.
Yeah. Wayne and Harold Jones trying to get a better analysis of that penalty, quizzing the official at length.
This time he didn't get as good a kick away. Did that ball touch a Westside player inadvertently?
No,
must not have.
Out. It was close. Number 65 was just kind of sauntering down that field. Poor kick. This ball almost kicks.
That's close.
And Westside with outstanding field position.
Yeah, when you start on your opponent's 39, that's not bad. That's 3:38 to go. That's a long time here. Hanna could be in some real trouble. There's Chuck Allen. Fake the reverse, do all sorts of things. Throw it to Dawson down here. Look at this. What a beautiful play. Now, Winsky took a giant hit. Jim, I want you to explain to me all the things he did.
I can't.
He faked it to two different people.
And this slowed down the pass rush considerably because nobody knows where the ball's going. And Winsky put it right on the money to Dawson.
I mean, he led him perfectly. It was just...
They're going to go for the one. Now this is a good time to go for the one.
Yeah, you're up 24. You might as well try to get 25. And he did. Just like lightning that time. One play, 39-yard drive. Wasn't last year a big score? 44. My. It's 25-0.
Westside really flexing their muscles here, getting ready for playoffs next week. They'll be back here playing somebody, I don't know yet who. Hanna, of course, trying to make the playoffs.
Side one. This time Clark's going to... That's better field position already than he would have had by about 8 yards, up to around the 28-yard line. Glad to see Clark back, although they're not running him much in the backfield.
Winsky dives in deep again. Clark takes it almost into the end zone.
And he didn't want to go in that end zone. He wanted to run that ball back. Yes, sir. First down, let's say 28-yard line. Comes Dante Jones wide right. Wardlaw wide left. Fake it to Fair. Now John Wright with much time to Wardlaw. In other words, they totally had everybody covered out there. Wardlaw tried to come back for the ball. Wright hadn't had that much time all year.
Wright trying to throw. I'm thinking it's a screen, but there was not enough pressure, but he did have a bunch of time to throw. But just great coverage by the Westside secondary. And you see John Wright with a lot of time to throw.
This time he didn't. Was he trying to run some sort of option there?
Running the option, running the lead option. They play off a Fair, so he's got to keep it and not able to get very much.
.251 to go in the half. 3rd down and 9 at the 29. Wright wants to throw again. Hello, Perez Patterson.
First sack for the West defense. Patterson. It's going to be a quick hitter. But Wright with not enough time to throw it.
Robinson and deep. Adam Smith with 2:08 to half. Well, I thought for a moment they're going to get to that.
Yeah, they put the rush on.
Now Westside's going to have, is that a flag?
There's a flag.
Somebody must have blocked somebody from behind or something.
20 block 25, I think. 20 for Westside.
Westside's going to actually start a drive in their own territory.
It might be 15 yards deeper.
Yeah.
What you see.
The guys in the striped suits are going to talk about us what happened. There's a clip. That'll cost him 15. First and 10 from way on back. I guess they'll mark 15 off from that flag right there.
Luckadoo says, what's happening? Does Hanna have an option to take the ball not changed hand?
You know, they may come back and penalize it 15 yards, well, kick it again. If they penalize them 15 yards, that might be a first down.
Yeah, Hanna's going to maintain possession of this ball.
Yeah, it's first down Hanna. Because Ted, he said, now tell me exactly what happened here. The ball had not changed hands. Westside had not gotten possession. The infraction, evidently.
Yeah, we've seen that happen once or twice already this year.
Hanna at the 40. Right. Firing, intending the ball for Sean Holland, the tight end.
Right, trying to hit Sean Holland on the quick hitter, not able to do it. Westside trying to hold those ends up with only 1:45 left.
Second down 10. And this ball's up for grabs. And it was grabbed by Larry Wright. Did that ball get hit?
Yeah,
or did his arm get hit?
Wright was hit just as he delivered. You see John Wright right there.
Yeah.
His arm was...
Patrick Brown. He has spoiled a lot of plays in his day. Dustin Campbell blitzing.
There's Campbell on the blitz from the linebacker position, number 33. You see him right trying to set up. Does a yeoman's job to hang on to this football.
He'll be back.
Could have fumbled him.
He'll be back next year.
Oh, yes.
Now, Kyran Madison is back as a single safety.
Westside playing something cute here. They're playing.
The ball hit Masters. I thought it bumped him to kill it, but evidently not. I thought he was going to field it. He looked up and said, now where is it?
Where is that ball at?
He's usually down there about and he snaps too, remember. You know, why don't they assign somebody to slow that center down?
They did a couple of times. I was watching them a while ago, but not that time.
Westside and an eye. And the draw play. Alexander to the 49. We have 37 seconds to go. I saw Strobhart at fullback, I think, that time for the first time tonight. Winsky's trying to line them up.
Yeah, I was thinking Westside's just going to run it out and not try to get another one deep in their own territory. And now they can throw a couple to the end zone. Now they can try for another one.
Winsky firing out over here. Oh, that was a good catch by Jackie Henderson.
Very good catch.
And he got out of bounds, too. They want some more at 25.
Winsky on the sprint. Jackie Henderson.
First down at the 37-yard line of Hanna. Over the ball goes Claxton. Winsky with people all over him. What a catch by Luckadoo. Oh, my.
Fine catch. Winsky with some pressure. You see people hanging on to him, getting it over the defender's head, and Luckadoo making a big lead catch.
First and goal at about the 7-yard line. Spike so they can talk about it. 15 seconds to go in the half. Rams hungry.
They've got enough time to take a couple of shots into the end zone and still maybe line up for the field goal.
Here comes Promicio Little in at 6'6".
Might throw a couple up for grabs in the end zone.
And remember, he's a basketball player, so he knows how to go up and get a rebound to get those. So he might throw something kind of up in the air, let the big guy jump. Love all these interesting prospects. Coaches say, what are y'all talking about? You know a bit more than what you're talking about.
But you're exactly right.
You know, it's good. Let your imagination run wild. Second down and goal, 15 seconds, maybe time for 2 plays. If they have if one of them an incompleted pass. That's what they're doing. Look, was it intercepted in the end zone? I think it was. It was intercepted in the end zone. Who came up with that ball for Hanna?
Another big play by Hanna.
Haywood, I think, came up with it. Beautiful jump. Great job in the end zone. Hanna with a chance for a play here. John Wright stepping in.
I don't think they'll go for the 80
No,
yards.
I don't think so. They're definitely not going to. That ends the first half with a score: Westside 25, Hanna nothing. We'll be back with the second half and all the halftime activities in a moment. You stand by. Little on the tackle.
Wardlaw can make things happen. This time he fields the kickoff a little short, and Hanna has it at the 25.
In the first half, Westside rushed the ball 23 times for 154 yards and 3 Ds. That's 3 TDs. It's unofficial figures as Wright leads them out in the eye. And there's a fumble that Wright is going to recover. They had Fair at fullback. He picked up about 3 yards.
And I'm sure, as you see Wright, Fair running the ball in, fumbling, Wright falling on it, that the Hanna coaches really jumped on their players, telling them, you know, if we do get into the playoffs next week, we need something to build on this second half. Luckadoo, of course, telling his players, don't let up. We've got the playoffs coming up also.
That was Clark.
I know, try to establish the running game. As we say, build on something either for the playoffs or for the next year.
Hanna rushed the ball 14 times for 20 yards in the first half. They threw the ball 7 times, completed 2 for 9 yards. They had 29 yards total offense. Westside threw the ball 15 times, 9 completions, 211 yards. And I thought that was intercepted. Westside had 365 yards total offense to Hanna's 29 in that first half.
Westside just dominating both sides of the ball. Stopped twice inside the 3. So this score could be a lot worse. So Hanna not giving up, hanging tough inside the goal line on 2 occasions in that first half.
I've been impressed by 4 things tonight. Westside's offense, Westside's defense, and both bands. Adam Smith kicked that one, didn't he? Robinson. That's got to be a flick. Was not caught. Yet, no, it wasn't. I thought it was.
Somebody made a fine play by Hanna. The outside contained man gets out because the picket fence was set up, and Westside almost able to get to it.
First down, Westside, still a pretty good starting place. You're on 38.
Great field position all night.
Winsky with one back. Got to pitch it to him. That's Alexander. Boy, he can truck.
The quick pitch. Alexander finally being brought down by, who is that, Grady Lewis?
The official gives the credit to Nance, but Lewis was in there. 49-yard line of Hanna, first down. Westside picking up where they left off, apparently. Winsky pump fake. And this is Luckadoo. They got him out of bounds up around the 20. Pump, fake, and then Luckadoo was flying.
Luckadoo's been running the quick out all day there. The fake is, he turns it up. Winsky puts it on the money, and Luckadoo able to really show what he can do with it after he catches it, although he's out of bounds.
Oh, there's a flag way back up feet.
Had evidently offside.
No, it was longer, it was more than that. See, they don't give that after they set the ball anymore, the signs, and I miss them sometimes.
Yeah.
They do it before they set the ball. It's at the 20. Whatever it was, that's where the ball was marked out of bounds to begin with. This is Alexander. They just say, go run. Just turn on the speed inside the 10. Edwards, one of the tacklers. Williams was over there. Ball about the 8-yard line, first and goal.
Westside with a fine bevy of running backs, and Madison and Alexander and Robinson just turning them loose, although Madison has been hurt the last couple of games. This time Alexander taking it for a big game.
You don't forget Jared Allen and Strobhart when they need the big power fullback. They got Strobhart, and that's Alexander just running behind that line up front. Patrick Brown, you see there, 79 is Jonathan Hodge. 55 for Westside is Steve Kane. Second down goal. Ball inside the 5. Pitch it to Alexander. Turn him loose to the outside, the other direction. Touchdown. He just kind of rolled over somebody down there for that one. He's just too quick. He gets to that corner. Watch him. He outran Masters that time. Just couldn't get over there.
Masters a little hurt. You see him pulling his shoulder. Got a stinger on his shoulder, slight separation. Probably not a separation, but his shoulder is dragging.
A deep bruise. Robinson, the snap a little high. He's going to try to run it himself. He is going to go in there. I don't think that was a planned fake, was it?
I don't know, because he didn't have any options once he got over there.
Right.
He was out there without blockers,
Yeah.
or with anybody to pitch back to.
He was on his own, but he makes it in. The score is now 33-0 Westside over Hanna, and we're just starting the second half. Total domination up until this point. The Hanna offense not able to stay on the field for any length of time all night long. The defense just worn out. Clark and Wardlaw will be deep.
Hanna going to need a real gut check here for the rest of this game. Come back and make it interesting.
Logan Parnell is going to kick it off. Going to go out of bounds. So Hanna will have some fairly decent field position this time.
Ted Luckadoo saving his quarterback, Charlie Winsky, not risking him kicking off and getting hurt on the kickoff team because the playoffs are next week.
I wonder when he's going to take him out at quarterback and go with Robinson a while. What do you think?
Probably it's going to be over in the fourth quarter because you got to maintain that edge for your next week's game. You don't want to get flat or complacent.
John Wright with Fair and Clark in the backfield. Pitch it to the speedy Clark. Around the corner, he gets a pretty good block, moves it up around the 47 to 48 yard line for a first down. Good play.
Clark on the toss sweep. First time he's ran in the tailback position in several weeks, showing what he can do with it after he gets it.
No doubt he's an extremely talented player. I'll run down these seniors when I can. Villa is a senior for Hanna. Fair, but there's Promicio. Faked him out, faked me out. Wright with a good job on the option.
Wright looking very good on the option as the fake is made inside the Fair, and Wright keeping it outside for a lot of yardage, 9 to be exact.
Dante Jones, Travis Wright, couple of seniors for Hanna. Haywood, Petty, Wright with a long count. Fair. Fair's going to get a first down. So they're taking some snaps in Westside's territory for one of the few times tonight.
And a couple of first downs put together tonight, back to back, by the Hanna offense.
Gary Acevedo is a senior for Hanna. Gerald Clark. LaShawn Fair. Clint Funk. Wright wants to throw. Loft one up here and hopes somebody can run under it. Clark just barely let him too much. He was being defended by Michael Henry.
I see John Wright throwing it up to Clark just barely over his head. Wright had the protection and put it out there for him.
Jason Sluss, Ardell Walker, Sean McClure, Nick Whitmire, Talon Singleton. More seniors, going to try to name them all. Eddie Black. Long count for Wright again. Graham punching the ball inside the 40. Brandon Siegler, Louis Spike, Jarvis Blanding, Larry Wright, David Brock. A lot of these Hanna players back. 3rd and about 5. Right to throw. Threw it behind his intended receiver, Larry Wright, a little bit. Tried to circle back around and twist and couldn't make the catch.
Wright with pretty good protection here. He's had it on this drive, just a little off key as he tries to hit the other Wright.
For Westside, their seniors are Corey Dennis, Jackie Henderson, Charlie Winsky, Ryan Luckadoo, Jared Allen, Michael Henry, Brad Driver. 4th down and 5 now for Hanna. Gonna run Clark, wide right. Clark gets the first down. Stopped by Robinson inside the 30.
Right on the reverse, good looking play. Tim's out in front. Wright picking up the first down. I'm sorry, Clark.
Perez Patterson, Greg Young, Jonathan Hodge, Sean Frank, and Patrick Brown, the seniors at Westside. Fair fumbled again. That's unusual for him. Once more, Wright falls on it.
They're getting a big hit right here from one of the Westside defenders and coughing it up.
I think that might have been Patrick Brown.
Right, able to fall on it.
Second down, about 10, ball on the 27-yard line. 5:20, third period. Westside up 33-0. Right throws. Incomplete. I thought Wardlaw had that one.
The ball was delivered on time, and Wardlaw just not able to hang on to it as he stumbles just before the ball gets to him.
Third down, 10 at the 27. This is Clark trying to run outside. Oh my, what a good defensive play by Anthony Dawson.
Dawson, one of the fine two-way players for Ted Luckadoo, just making a big hit on Clark.
Fourth down and about 12 and a half, maybe 13 yards near the 30. Right on a must-be play. Completes it, and then he got hit, could hold on over there. Dante Jones. Somebody made a good hit. Might have been the other Dawson, James. Let's see.
The wheel right, Westside covers it pretty good.
Robinson knocked him loose. So after Hanna's best offensive drive tonight, they come up short, and Westside takes over at their own 29-yard line. Hanna gained a yard on that incompletion. You notice that?
Yeah.
Strobhart to the 43. His first carry tonight.
First trap play run by Westside. Strobhart takes the trap from the fullback spot. 12-yard gain.
Corey Scott into the ball game as a receiver. What a job that offensive line has done for Westside. Strobhart again. Running behind Jonathan Hodge and B.J. Sharp.
This time Strobhart taking the spin, the fullback spin, and showing a lot of heart as he bangs it up in there.
Claxton. Kane just opening up gaping holes. Alexander. Oh, what a hit.
Who is this play by?
I believe it's Trey Thomas. Trey Thomas, look. I mean, he was outran a blocker. He just, oh, he loved it too, didn't he? Felt good.
We used to call that the bowling ball technique. When you see the power sweep come, just play like a bowling ball and go in and take out anybody, all the opposition in front of the ball carrier, all the blockers in front of the ball carrier, and maybe you get to him also.
Trey's grandmother Maggie, a neighbor of mine. Winsky in big trouble, gets it to Robinson. There goes the speedster for first down yardage in what could have been a disastrous play for Westside.
I'm not sure I know how Winsky gets this ball off. I thought he was sacked. And luckily he didn't have to get the ball upfield. The play was called. He hits his escape valve right here. Good play by Winsky and Robinson.
First down at the Hanna 40. Here's your draw play to Robinson. He got by one guy, got by another, two more. To the 30, not quite first down yardage.
Robinson showed some good speed on the draw play there. He was corralled in the backfield, but able to get out.
And some moves, too. He probably shows more moves than any of the Ram runners. Strobart and Robinson. Luckadoo. Does he have good hands? He's had a broken hand half the year.
Yes, and but he's got the soft hands. He brings it right in. Oh, the money from Charlie Winsky. And Winsky had thrown for how many yards at the half?
211.
Threw for 272 last week to get him the Anderson Area Touchdown Club Offensive Player of the Week.
First down about the 18-yard line. Robinson drops the football, has to fall on it, and that's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight.
Smart play by Robinson, not to try to pick it up, just fall on it.
Watch Hanna's defensive players. They are worn out, Jim.
They've been out there a long time.
And a lot of them play both ways.
And it's gut check time for them. Make this thing respectable. And as we said, build on next year off the playoffs, whichever.
Ball back at the 22-yard line, maybe 23. Winsky. Eric Williams there to break that one up. Intended for Henderson. Good job by Eric. Third down now and about 14 yards to go.
This third quarter moved along pretty smartly, didn't it?
30 seconds. End around. Nothing doing. On fourth down and about 10, maybe 9, inside the 20. They show no indication of going for 3 here. You got to remember who Westside has lost to. That's going to end the quarter. At the end of 3, Westside leads Hanna 33-0. We'll be right back. Three of Westside's 4 losses have come at the hands of Big 16 teams. Spartanburg, Northwestern, and Dorman. Their 4th loss was to the powerful Lawrence Raiders. You might see those 2 teams locking horns again before this thing is over.
Lawrence and Westside.
Yeah.
Very good possibility. Lawrence, probably one of the closest games they've had all year, other than the one they lost at Fairfield Central, beating Westside 19-7.
Winsky's going to try about a 34-yarder. He would have kicked that thing from 54 yards, wouldn't he?
And a good move by Ted Luckadoo. You know, when you get into the playoffs, that game experience of kicking a field goal might come in handy.
Especially since it's been a little shaky tonight in the kicking game. So Hanna now leads 36-0.
Who leads?
I'm sorry, Westside. I told you I'd say it wrong one time or another tonight, call one team the other. Sorry about that, coaches, moms, dads, and players. I thought I've done pretty well. That's the first time.
Yeah, I think you've done real well.
When you have 2 home teams that you do like we do, we used to have 3 home teams we did. We do 2 home teams all the time, and you just kind of get to rolling with names. When you do 1 team all the time, like WANS, Bob Edison and those do Westside, and Dan Hallman, George Duckworth, Tommy Edwards, and all those on WAIM do Hanna. It's not as, it's easier that way. So Parnell says, I think I'll kick one in the end zone.
Parnell puts it in the end zone. You know, fans on both sides are streaming out of the stadium.
Yeah, you got the cough button closed on. Yeah, it's cold. You cut your mic off, is what you do.
I said fans streaming out of this stadium on both sides. The real cold weather and the game pretty much out of hand. They're thinking.
Wright wants to throw. Dante Jones. First down yardage. One of the tacklers, Micio Little, Karen Madison. Tell you, Wright, you can just see that experience in him. He's hanging in there now more than he used to. Standing in there, fighting that receiver.
Yeah, starter for 2 years. Picking up valuable experience along the way.
He'd throw for over 1,000 yards coming in here. Dropped the snap, had to fall on it. That'll slow down your drive, won't it? Micio Little and Sean McClure exchanged a couple of pleasantries tonight. .55 to go in this ball game. 36-0 Westside. Right. Lofts one up here. Oh, if James Dawson had not been so glued to Dante Jones, that could have been a disaster for Hanna.
Micio Little showing some good sportsmanship as he helped John Wright up. These guys see each other around town at the balls and all. They become pretty good friends.
Oh, they know each other, that's right. LaShawn Fair's going to break the scoreless streak for Hanna. Somebody went for the interception and missed.
Here you see the interception, the attempted interception. And Fair gets it up the sideline and nobody's going to catch him. So a big play from Wright to LaShawn Fair.
Adam Smith with Wardlaw holding. It's a 36-7 ball game. Hanna gets on the boards. And if I'm not mistaken, it was shut out last year.
Yes.
They'd gone 7 quarters without scoring.
Look at all the paper on the field. Look at all the debris out on the field. Somebody tore a banner down, and somehow the wind got it on the field.
Well, now who's supposed to take care of that?
There's a little kid gonna do it.
Jim, where's radio?
Where's radio?
Yeah.
He's down there. Radio's been written up not only by Sports Illustrated. I understand Reese Vance the Greenwood News is going to do a write-up on him. And WSPA TV
they did a little thing on him.
Did something on him the other day. So he is a well-known celebrity.
Okay. He's been so quiet tonight. I hadn't noticed him.
Onside kick not going the required 10 yards.
There was a late flag came in there.
That was because it didn't go to 10 yards.
Yeah,
that was denoting that there was an infraction. It's going to be Westside's ball.
At 39.
Right. I'm not sure about that call. The Hanna man was standing over the ball, and the Westside guy tackled him. He had his hand on the ball. Evidently, that was the flag.
It's going to be Westside ball nonetheless at the Hanna 39.
The fans trying to stay warm there, Ken.
Oh, yeah, hanging in. Hanging in the bitter end. It's a 36-7 ball game now. Whoa. We had a personal foul after that. So they're going to spot the ball at the Westside 46 and make it 1st and 15 from there. 1st and 25 from there. 1st and 25. Zawinski is going to give it to Jared Allen. Picks up about 5 and make it 2nd and 20. Look at that hole.
Jared Allen taking a spin quickly. The fullback position. Hanna playing a lot of second liners. I see Masters out. Anybody else out? I see Fair playing a linebacker.
Winsky throwing under pressure. Henderson Williams with another great play. Oh, they're going to call in. Both officials saw it the
Face
same way.
guard, yeah.
Both officials saw it the same way. Everybody on this side in the stands didn't see it that way. I'm glad I didn't have to call that one.
It appeared to be face guard by the Hanna player.
Now what you do, you mark that off from the line of scrimmage unless it was interference. Or you go to the line of scrimmage, mark 15 and give them a 1st down.
There you go.
I wonder what that ambulance is about.
Evidently somebody having a problem up in the stands.
At the 34, it'll be 1st down now. I think they were just moving it and had the lights on to move it. The way things are going for Hanna, they don't need to give him any extra tries, but
yeah, Masters' shoulder has necessitated him coming out of the game, Ken.
Robinson, ball thrown a little high for him. He wisely fell on it, although I think it was a forward pass. Yeah, you know, he has just beaten himself up all year, beaten up a lot. He's beaten up a lot of people, too. I have really admired the way he has played this year. And I'm sure that in some future Saturdays, he'll be playing somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
Excellent student. 2nd down 10 from the 34 of Hanna for Westside. 9:04 left in this ball game. Winsky overthrows Luckadoo, and there were 4 black shirts there.
Winsky changing this play, it appeared. Hitting trying to get the ball to Luckadoo on the slant end and unsuccessful in his attempt.
3rd and 10, I don't know, maybe Luckadoo, maybe Winsky says, look, I'd like to kick a long field goal here. Playoffs, and then it's basketball. Third and 10. That's Luckadoo. Got his 10 and more. To the 10. Sean Fair, 35, one of the tacklers.
Once again, Charlie Winsky to Ryan Luckadoo. Done a great combination for 2 years here now.
1st and 10 at about the 11. (36-7) the score, and Westside driving. Winsky gonna keep it. Ran over somebody. Look at him pick his way. The dimension Ted didn't know he had.
Winsky really showing some moxie here. The play is an option. Just running over one play and almost getting into the end zone.
I gotta measure, see if it's gonna be 1st and goal or 2nd and inches. Down near the 1 yard line. It's been a good year for our broadcast crew. First year we've done all our games right here at District 5, too.
Yep.
Big old roomy booth, cozy and warm on the chilly nights.
In fact, we're more comfortable now than we are early in the year when it's so hot.
That's true.
Kid Allison with his gloves on, sitting astraddle a healer.
Yeah, but I'm drinking
big parka on.
Yeah, but I'm drinking a cold drink now. Is he not in? Must not be. $7:38 to go in the ball game, and surely got his first down. No, he had the first down. This would be 2nd down, I'm sorry. 2nd down and go. Hanna stack it up the middle now. Strobhart, touchdown. Strobhart, the big strong guy in the backfield. I say big strong, he's 6'1", 183. He just looks bigger, heavier than that, to tell you the truth.
When you play goal line defense, the lowest guy wins, and this time Hanna didn't get low enough, and Strobhart's able to take it into the end zone.
Chris Odom is going to attempt the PAT this time. Never got it off. He topped it.
Yeah, I like what I saw on Hanna jumping in and trying to block that thing, throwing themselves around. I like that.
We'll be right back. Just a moment. Westside will go 7-4, 6-1 in the region. Hanna will go 4-7 and 3-4 in the region. Hanna will start at 20. they have absolutely had no field position all night. They're down 42-7 right now.
Not a lot to cheer about on the Hanna side so far tonight. Still with a chance to make the playoffs, we'll see.
John Wright pitches it to Clark. The ball bounced right back to him, and he was able to make a good gainer out of it, up to about the 26-yard line. (42-7). Got 6 yards out of that thing. Second down, about 4. Dante Jones in motion. LaShawn Fair, close to first down yardage. I think he got it. Across the 30. There's Campbell, 33. Reed, 76. 66 you see in there is Matt Walden. That's a good-sized guy. 6'6", 267, a junior. Right. Fires to Dante Reed. A little low, couldn't hold on. Dante Jones, I'm sorry. Walden's a good-sized guy right there, you see him?
Yes, he is. Yeah, it appears that this Hanna Westside series that Westside's going to win, what, their eighth game in this, eighth in the series.
Yep, 4th in a row.
Series started in 1972, as Ken Allison said, top of the show.
Clark with some running room now. James Dawson will ride him out of bounds around the 48-yard line. I think we're having a battle of bands, too.
Clark gets in the seam, doesn't he? He takes that option pitch from right and really just explodes up through there.
They're definitely a quicker ball team with him at tailback. I mean, there's no doubt about that. This is Fair. Look at him. Just plowing his way. Formicio Little took a... He ought to make Formicio buy a ticket for that ride. Watch it.
Yeah, Formicio's getting a good ride.
Yeah. That'll be worth a $2 ticket. Second down, a couple of yards.
Hanna with a good drive.
Pitching it to Clark. First down and more. To the 35 or 6. (42-7) is the score. And Hanna showing some movement.
And the cheerleaders doing their job.
I'm telling you, they've kept warm tonight, haven't they?
Urging the jackets on.
Hanna is moving this ball against basically the Ram first string defense,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
A couple of changes, but not much. Was it caught?
He intercepted that ball.
No, they say he didn't catch it. That was Damian Barton, who almost had it. Oh, he overthrew somebody, and that could have snuffed out a good drive quickly. Second down, 10, just outside the Westside 35 for Hanna. A 42-7 ball game with 4:25 to go.
No.
Dante Jones and Wardlaw and Clark all wide right. LaShawn Barrett, quarterback, fires up here. Ooh, another one almost intercepted by James Dawson.
And LaShawn almost throws the interception on his very first play as he comes in, sprinting off of the corner.
He's played
Dawson
full.
almost making the play.
He's played fullback, tailback, quarterback, wide receiver, defensive back, linebacker. He's played 6 positions tonight. Right, going up here, another one almost intercepted. That's 3 in a row they've almost intercepted. That time Robbins. Stops the clock on 4th down now. 10. Hanna needs a big play.
Hanna trying to make it respectable. Westside, of course, in the playoffs. Hanna with a chance to be in the playoffs.
Back to Fair, wants to throw, just getting creamed back there. First person who got to him was Michael Dawson. I'm sorry, Anthony Dawson. 28.
Fair wants to throw, not able to. Bunch of guys get to him.
At midfield, it'll be Westside ball. First down. Strobhart and Alexander behind Winsky. Throwing to Dawson. I'm sorry, Henderson. Incomplete. Second down, 10.
Ted Luckadoo wanting to go into the playoffs. Still being sharp. Doesn't want his team to get in any bad habit.
Same play, dropped this time. Closing in was Grady Lewis. Third and 10. That's James Dawson. Jackie Henderson back out here on the left. Determined to complete one to Henderson. Just shy of the first down. They were determined to have Henderson a catch. Was there a particular reason?
That was straight play to Henderson, and he makes the play on the final one.
4th down, about a yard. Winsky under a little pressure now. Throw way downfield here toward Luckadoo. Incomplete, so Hanna is held and will take over at their own 42-yard line. 1st and 10. 3:10 to go in the ball game.
And Westside on 4th and a yard goes for the bubble rather than the first down. A little unusual, but as we say, Ted doesn't want his people to get complacent, doesn't want them to get any bad habit.
First down, Hanna, 42-yard line, Hanna. They want a timeout, talk about it, discuss this thing. Timeout on the field. Westside leads Hanna 42-7. We'll be right back. Fairly steady stream of people getting on out of here, Jim.
A steady stream.
Maybe some of those folks will be gone, we start out. You didn't park too far, did you?
No, I got as close as I could.
Why don't you go warm that thing up now? Have the heater going.
I don't have an aerial. I don't have a radio. We can't get the scores.
You're going to have to break down and get that fixed.
Yeah.
Right with a long count. It's Graham. Graham just keeps punching. He picked up 11, 12 yards on that play.
Brandon Graham moving the pile. Look at him. Just pushes him down.
Three minutes to go in this ball game. Been a tough couple of years for Hanna. Fair having a little trouble holding onto the ball again. Back to 48. Big loss. Pitch was a little bit low, but he should have had it. He's got to be tired. His concentration's got to be.
He's playing both sides. Runs the ball a lot.
So very, very well. Just a great athlete. Right to midfield.
Right running the option. Great fake inside by Graham. Right keeps off the corner.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Don't want to break that, do we?
Allison drops his heater.
Turn it off, let it cool off a little bit here. Seconds, fourth down, about 9 for Hanna. Wright's going to pitch it to Fair. Fair's going to get creamed back there, drop the football. They called it down. Doesn't matter. Westside was going to get the ball anyway, whether they recover the fumble or...
Fair's trying to throw the halfback pass.
The side wideouts all over the place. Lynch is going to throw to Luckadoo. .28 seconds. Now Robinson comes in at quarterback. .42-7 as we approach the final 20 seconds of this ball game. the final 20 seconds of the regular season for these two ball teams. Westside's a shoe-in for the playoffs. Hanna not. Strohart is breaking this thing straight up the middle and is going to score another one. Just blew it right up the middle.
William Strohart running just a quick little play up the middle. Able to break it all the way.
Gracious. With no time left on the clock. Now what did they call back here? They're not going to kick the extra point. Did they put the... They didn't put the points on the scoreboard to make it 48. As far as we know, it's a 48-7 ball game. The scoreboard still shows the 42. That's the way it ends. Westside victorious here for the 4th year in a row over the Hanna Jackets. I'm Ken Allison for Jim Frazier and all the freezing cold Cable 8 gang saying, have a great season and so long, everybody.